Welcome back. Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and gardening questions. We are waiting for callers, so if you want to call in, you can call 270-9933. And Lisa, something you and I were just talking about, I feel like a lot of people are starting to buy house plants, but some seem like they're thriving more than others in a kind of apartment style living. So what are the plants that people should be getting?
I think when people start to clean up their Christmas trees and that get rid of, holiday poinsettias and all that kind of stuff, that they really liked having that green in the house. And you're right, they want to buy houseplants. So some of the really super easy ones, I love the ZZ plant. So it's a really shiny foliaged plant, and it's really adaptable. So I once rescued one from an inner office that had been in there with the door closed and the lights off for 6 weeks.
Wow.
Nobody watered it, nobody even saw it. So the ZZ plant is really good. I think that philodendrons are easy, pothos are easy. There's one called snake plant that's super easy. So best thing to do is when you go into the garden center to be really realistic about where you want to put it, and so that we can talk about conditions, and then you can make really good choices.
Great. And so let's talk a little bit about what we have on the desk right now.
We just got a shipment in today, so I just brought in, this is one of my favorites, this is a hellebore. I love these moth orchids when they're in the really weird colors, and we've got some heather. So,
and now we have some callers.
Yes.
So let's try this out. All right. Hello?
Yes.
Hi, you are on air. What is your question for Lisa?
I have a plant that I received, and it has long green leaves, but then the veins are all colored.
Okay.
There's like yellow veins, red veins, and it has completely lost all of its leaves, but like 3.
Okay.
And I don't know what it's called or how to take care of it.
Well, I've got a couple ideas in my head, but they're all tropical plants. And so with tropical plants, it's usually one of 2 things. You usually are miswatering it. So this time of year you want your houseplants to be able to dry between waterings. A lot of times with tropical plants though, it's a temperature issue. So if you have it like right near a window, it's just really cold. And so what I would do is try those things, try the watering, maybe move it away from a cold spot, or it might be near a heater and drying out too fast. If you want it identified, you can take a picture of it on your phone, and then you can email it to us at plantdesk@brucecompany.com, and then we'll ID it, and then we'd be better able to answer more specific questions.
Great advice. Let's move on to the next person. Hi there, can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
This is Rosemary from Barneveld, and you are dealing with some shriveled plants?
Well, I have orchids, and this orchid is probably 4 to 5 years old, and all of a sudden it just started kind of shriveling up, and it has 2 little babies coming out the side. I don't know, can I cut them off and plant them?
I'm going to grab this one, because this is one of the more popular orchids. This is called a Phalaenopsis. And so you probably have these little things coming off the side, and these aren't baby plants, these are roots, because orchids in the wild don't live in soil, they live in trees.
Right.
So if your orchid is 4 to 5 years old and you've never repotted it, I would suspect that that's what you need to do. So put it in a really good bag. You can do it yourself. It's usually these sort of bark chips. If you want to bring it into the garden center, just make sure that you pick one of the warmer days and wrap it up really well, and then bring it in, and then we can repot it for you.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in, Rosemary, and thank you so much for speaking with us, Lisa. We appreciate it.